And we're here.
This is Cullen Brown, and you're watching Untamed Thoughts.
Welcome to Untamed Thoughts.
Hey,
I almost made it.
I didn't. I'm sure. Now.
I hit the button as you said, hey.
There we go. Bam.
Ta-da.
Bam glam.
Shared. It's Friday night on Untamed Thoughts. Who's excited?
And we have a guest. I am. We have a guest.
I know. I'm so excited that we have a guest.
This is great.
Even though I absolutely love just being able to talk to you two.
Oh, thank you. Happy face. You too. So Catch Up Corner, what have you been up to?
Oh my gosh, so much has happened. Except none of it is like super exciting. It's just work.
Well, anything super exciting at work happened? Like a weird story maybe? Like my taxes, this is my lane, something like that? No?
No, but I did have to yell at a customer and tell him that this was my company and he wasn't going to tell me how to run it.
There you go.
So there's that.
You lawgiver.
Well, sometimes you have to. I've determined after 20 years of running my own business that the customer is not always right.
No, say it ain't so.
It's so. Sorry. No, actually, I'm not sorry.
No, not sorry. And your other business and makeup, sometimes you have to tell them, no, we're not, no. Can't do it.
Sorry.
Yeah. You have a good personality.
I'm not going to let you do that and walk around saying that I did it. Not happening.
Here's a waiver that says that I did not do your makeup.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice. I am sweating.
I'm so sorry that you're sweating.
No, it's okay. It's because I'm drinking decaffeinated coffee.
Decaffeinated's no fun.
Oh, hi, everybody. Hi.
Hi, guys. Thanks for hopping on and saying hi.
Whew.
We appreciate you. What happened interesting to you this week? Anything?
Had a growth appointment, and things are growing and doing what they're supposed to be doing, and I have gained a full 36 pounds. Wow,
she's growing in there.
Yeah, she's almost 5 pounds.
Oh my goodness. That's half your body.
That's half. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, I'm expecting. So only a short time away will I be away caring for a newborn. And Brandi and some guest hosts will be untaming you guys.
I have some little surprises up my sleeve for you guys. Don't you just worry. I'm taking over. Y'all better watch out. She gave me full reign and said, "Go ahead." Okay.
Yep, I added you to the accounts that you weren't on, and yeah.
So this is gonna happen. We still have a couple of shows left before you have to part. Yeah. Oh, wow. When you say it like that, it sounds a whole lot faster.
Yeah. Actually, I don't even know if it's a full 2.
That's crazy.
I know.
How did that happen so fast?
It went by fast, though.
It did.
It sure did. Well, let's not keep people waiting.
Oh, okay. Let's not.
Introduce our guest.
So this is a guest that I met via Jason Allen at I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm going to butcher this because I have no idea what to call it. But it was at a hunting event. They were taping a show. I'm going to kind of let Cullen give any insight to that he wants to, because he probably knows more than I do. I was just a last minute guest, but Jason introduced me to him, and he and Jason sang around the campfire, and we thought he was pretty fabulous. So we decided we'd have him on the show. You guys, welcome Cullen Brown.
If we had a live studio audience, it would be going crazy.
They would be going crazy right now. That's it. That's exactly what it would sound like.
Welcome. Thank you so much for agreeing to come on and talk to us and all that good stuff. And you got to tell me, Brandi's not too sure what show that y'all met at.
So what it was a buddy of mine who, JD Dudley, who started Dirt Nap Affliction. They do is they get together and they do special hunts for, I guess, people with a dream. Just so happened this kid's dream was to meet the one and only Mike Boone. So because he was been watching Lone Star Law, it was his chance to meet him. They took him on a guided hunt, and then he got to meet Boone. And I wish you could have seen the kid's face. It was great. But now we played a little campfire show, and it was a good time. It's always a good time when you're getting to play music, and especially when you're getting to do it for something like that. It just kind of makes your heart flutter a little bit, I guess. Really, I guess that's really all there is to it. It's just a good time. I met some of the right people, and here we are.
That is amazing.
JD's another one of those guys that I'm gonna work on getting him. He needs to be on this show.
Oh yes.
Well, we need to talk about what he's doing because he's doing some great things.
Yes, absolutely. And what's the name? I see JD in the comments, so drop a link to the show or tell people where they can find it, something. So definitely have it.
Give us some info and then we'll get you booked and you can talk about it live with us.
Yes, please.
Faux show. All right. Cullen, tell us a little bit about you. What got you started in country music? Who are you?
Well, if you want to ask me personally, I'm nobody. I'm nobody special. I'm a guy doing the same thing everybody else is doing. Man, I got my first start probably when I was about 11 or 12 was when I first picked it up. My stepdad had always played around me, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to play. So the way he taught me 3 chords, a couple strum patterns, and sent me on, and the rest was up to me. I never really saw it going even this far because, my whole life it was just always the whole, it'll never go anywhere. You'll never do anything with it. And I've proven quite a few people wrong just in a little bit I've been doing. But I've always had a draw to country music. When I first started playing, I wanted to do rock and roll. Of course, everybody wants to do rock when they first start playing. But the older I got, the more I matured in my playing. That's kind of just where I lean to. Now I will mix it up on occasion in some of the songs that I've written, but that seems to be my draw. Always has been. Was raised on country music, and that's what I want to do.
What was the first song that you heard that you can remember? That just
first song
spoke to your soul and said, I gotta.
Well before I ever started playing, I was a little boy. Actually, my first country song that really got me into it was Amarillo by Morning by George Strait. That was always mine and my dad's song because he would come pick me up when I was a little kid. We'd drive from Beaumont all the way back to Saratoga playing it on repeat on a little tape he had in his truck. No words, no nothing, just audio. We would sing it back and forth, and being 3 and 4 years old, I could recite it, word for word. And it's funny about that because my stepmom was in the vehicle with us at one time, and she started singing it. I looked at her, I was like, "No, you don't get to sing this song. This is for men, not women." So,
wow,
yeah, that song is what really made me fall in love with it.
So. Really? See, that could have gone one or two ways. You could have either gone rodeo. But you decided to go music. That's all right. That's good.
Yeah.
A lot safer.
I'm not bow-legged enough, and I weigh too much. I ain't fixing to try. What are you thinking?
Well, who would you say is your biggest influence? Or would you say the King, George, is your biggest influence?
In all honesty, my influence is really nobody that's anything big at all. It's actually my stepdad, the one that gave me my start, the one that got me started. I have artists that I love, but he's just that guy. He got me into it, and I've always clung to him.
That's probably one of the best answers we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
I like that.
Definitely out of the box.
Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
how would you fancy yourself? Are you, when you're sitting down to write, when you're getting inspiration, are you a storyteller? Are you, how would you describe
Well,
your inspiration
I
for
am
yourself?
I am in a sense a storyteller. My songs always have, I guess, some kind of meaning behind them. There's some reason why I've written them. They're not just off the top of my head. They're not just a word vomit, that kind of thing. Um, every song I have has a story. Like, I'll play one for you here in a little while. It's called These Old Boots. It's one of the things that I thought about. I was sitting down playing guitar one day, and I got to looking, my work boots looking kind of rough. And I just got to thinking, like, man, if your boots could talk, what would they say? What would my boots say about me if they could speak? And so that's where that song came into play. I've got several others that tell stories about, oh, I broke my heart. My first love song, I wrote it when I was like 14, puppy dog love. But man, I belted that thing out like it was nobody else's business but my own.
But that's relatable because everybody's had that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like, and that goes back to me saying I'm nobody special, but to me, my music, what I do, is special. That makes sense. I'm pretty sure it does.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgive me. I'm
And
not
music,
used to this conversation.
no, you're doing great.
This is casual. You're doing great.
And music just stays with you. It's music is, Brandi and I were talking about this, and our first few months of doing the podcast was just, we were talking about life because, we think we're funny, and there's a few people out there that also thought that, mostly people that we're related to. But either way, we tried. Yeah. But then we started talking about things that were important to us, and music has always been a thing that Brandi and I had in common, and it just highlights things in your life. Like you get, to the age where we're at, which is still young, but up there. And you look back and you have a soundtrack. In fact, Brandi, I heard one of your songs from your soundtrack coming through the radio yesterday. You want to know what it was?
Yes, tell me what it was.
Keeper of the Stars. What?
Oh my gosh. I almost want to go.
Oh, Tracy doesn't deserve that.
I know that's true.
Okay, so you
What you
gag. You
got?
got a terrible gag reflex. I'm like, no,
Oh,
I
sorry.
can't do that.
I won't do it again. I promise. Sorry.
You're gonna make our
Oh, no,
guests throw up.
I
It's
don't wanna
too
do
realistic when you do it, Brandi. It's
I'm
too realistic.
sorry.
If I throw up on here, that means I throw up in front of everybody. I like throwing up alone. So
Same. I'll refrain. Sorry. Did anybody out there? Sorry.
Great. Our numbers
My
go down.
mistake.
how many people have you made throw up without knowing it? That's what I
I
want to
have
know.
no clue.
Oh, new poll.
I don't know that I want to know the answer to that.
It's a very realistic. Well, talking about soundtrack and not throwing up, what is your favorite throwing up to song? Like, what's the, just kidding. What is your soundtrack? What's
My
something that's in
soundtrack?
your soundtrack other than Amarillo by Morning? Give
In your
us song
playlist.
number 2.
That actually would be, I guess it would have to be "I'm Gonna Be Somebody" by Travis Tritt. I love that song. Very, I don't know. It's kind of like a lot like my stuff. It tells a story, and that's well. And then you have that one, but my biggest one would have to be is "Doing This" by Luke Combs. His newest song that just dropped. I'm not big into the new country, but man, I really like that song because it really speaks to you. It kind of reminds you about why you're really doing this. Sometimes it's easily to get distracted about the money and all this stuff, because there's been plenty of times, I'm sure plenty of people have said, man, we got to play this, a little bit extra cash in your hand, but in reality that's not what it's about. So that's one that really speaks to me.
Well, you promised to play 2 songs for us today or this evening. And how about you tell us a little bit about the first song that you want to play, and maybe that'll be on somebody's soundtrack here shortly.
Well, I hope so. The first song I want to play is one that was written a few years ago. It's called "Give Her the World." and it didn't apply to who I originally wrote it for. But when I got with my now wife, Hannah, I'm sure you remember her, it applied perfectly. Because, I mean, if I could give her anything, I really would give her the world. And I obviously I can't do that, but I do my best every day. You know, she's always got my back. Always greets me at the door with a smiling face. That, or if I've really done something stupid that day, it's a foot in the ass. But you know, she's always been right there by my side. So when I play this song, this is her song. It's always going to be her song.
Oh,
Love that.
well, are you ready?
So I'm about ready as I'll ever be. I mean, ever be.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to give you the whole screen. You go ahead.
Can you flip it around?
I don't think so.
Headed down the road, down Highway 105. Heading home from working all 9 to 5. Pull up in the driveway. What's the first thing that I see? It's a pretty blue-eyed lady smiling back at me. She's my honey, she's my dog. If I had to change anything, I wouldn't change nothing at all. She's my baby, she's my girl. If I could give her anything to know, I'd give her the world. She knows that I work hard, and I do the best I can. My girl's always been one to stay by her man. And I feel like we're down and out. Maybe she don't never have a single down and out. That's why I'm proud to say she's my honey, she's my dog. If I had to change anything, I wouldn't change nothing at all. She's my baby, she's my girl. If I could give her anything to know, I'd give her the world. If I could give her anything to know, I'd give her the world.
I'm still muted.
I was too. That was awesome. I like that song.
Thank you.
I'm sure Hannah loves it too.
Mhm.
No, she does. She belts it out whether she wants people to know it or not.
Well, that was amazing. I'm looking forward to your second song. Brandi, any questions you want to ask before we let him sip on a beer while we do some small stuff?
The one question I had, I forgot.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so I'll ask that question when you come back because I'll be thinking about it. But I do have one.
You always be slipping.
I know, right? I have two questions. One's my favorite, which has to go at the end, and then one more as you were talking a while ago, and it lost. It's gone.
Well, we're gonna give her a little bit of time to think, but we're gonna let you go grab a beer, have a little rest, hang out with Hannah, and we'll come back after a small something small that we're doing about towns or something.
We're gonna give some educational tips.
Yeah, and then you and Brandi are gonna swap jokes.
Oh,
Before your second.
Oh, so we're gonna have a
song.
joke for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My niece sent me
Sweet.
ones. I'm prepared.
Which
You're getting competitive with our guests. You don't get competitive with me. I like this. And in this corner.
I get the red corner. I don't like blue.
Okay.
I mean, I lied.
All right, pick a side. Pick a side, people. Pick a side. All right, we'll see you
I'm
back
looking
here in
on
just a
your
little
phone.
bit. Don't go far. All right. All righty.
Okay. Well, I don't know what happened to my view, but now you can see my whole room, including my cat litter box. Oh, there. That's better.
How's that?
Much better.
All right. Well, people know we work from home.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Jeez, Louise.
My poor empty room. Oh, what just happened?
I don't know. I have my small town.
I have my small town. Who's going first? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Rock, paper, scissors. Well, just one, though. Whoever wins this gets it.
Gets it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You're a cheater! But go first.
Okay. No, you got rock. Rock crushes scissors.
I did.
You go first.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
That's a rock.
Here I am thinking my hand is flat and I did paper, but I didn't move my hand. I forgot how to play rock, paper, scissors. This is terrible. Oh, I'm old. Okay, y'all. I picked Round Rock, Texas this week because they have the best donuts in Round Rock, Texas. They're as big as your head.
Ooh.
So when you go to Round Rock, check out the donuts first, then go to the historical sites. Round Rock is on Interstate Highway 35 in central Williamson County, 16 miles north of downtown Austin. It was established on the north bank of the Brushy Creek, where Jacob M. Harrell, formerly a blacksmith in Austin, set up his shop during the spring of 1848. The settlement was first called Brushy Creek. Thomas Oates, who became the first postmaster in 1851, was asked by postal officials to submit another name. And on August 24th, 1854, the town officially became Round Rock.
Well, where do you get the donuts?
At Round Rock Donuts.
Round Rock Donuts.
The line literally wraps around the building and goes down the street. And if you don't get there on a timely manner, they will run out.
The line can go around the rock. That's why I'm not participating in joke corner tonight.
But that was a good pun.
Thanks. It was a pun, really. And
I like it.
All right.
I like it a lot.
Like a lot. My small city is Nacogdoches, Texas. It's a small city in East Texas. In fact, right down the road from me. And the county seat of Nacogdoches County, Texas, United States. Nacogdoches is dubbed the oldest town in Texas. Evidence of the settlement at the same site dates back to 10,000 years ago.
Holy smokes.
10,000 years ago. It is near or on the site of Navantin, the primary village of the Nacogdoches tribe of the Caddo Indians. It is the oldest town in Texas. It is also where Stephen F. Austin, Axum Jacks, is located. And as of 2020 census recorded, the city's population is at 32,147. And what I didn't know, Nacogdoches is a sister city of the smaller, similarly named Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Natchitoches.
Yeah. Oh, is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's how you say it. I only know that because I had to do it one time and I had to memorize it. So that's the only reason I know that it's Natchitoches.
How do you say it?
Natchitoches.
Okay. The third largest city in the southern Arc-La-Tex. Do you know what Arc-La-Tex is?
Arc-La-Tex, the Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana little. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there.
It's a socio-economic tri-state region. That's just interesting.
It's a cute little place. Little place. We should go there.
I shall be going there. All right. So if you are a student in SFA, which I actually know a student in SFA, Axum Jacks, We back the Jacks. But if you go there for barbecue or, just to visit the oldest town in Texas, go ahead and wear a sweater. It's 67 degrees with a precipitation of 2%, humidity 79% because Texas. And wind is 5 miles per hour. There it is.
There it is. Nacogdoches, Texas.
Nacogdoches. All right.
I love that little town. I
It's
haven't
a
been
cute
there in a
little
long
town.
time. I used to drive through Nacogdoches all the time when I was making my way up to the tiny town of Marshall, Texas.
Isn't there a movie about Marshall, Texas?
Yes.
What's it called?
It's not We Are Marshall.
What's
different
that one?
Marshall.
Is it different Marshall?
That's a different Marshall.
Okay.
Different Marshall.
Different one. All right.
On this day.
Oh, we're doing this day. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got history. Damn. Go.
On this day in 1967, Jackson.
I don't know why your accent comes out.
I don't know. I don't know. It just happens. Okay.
I gotta, like, you read the whole first part of the sentence. You're like, but here comes 1967. I got to put a spin on that.
It just comes out. We were talking about East Texas, and here comes the accent.
There we go.
On this day in 1967, Jackson, a duet by Johnny Cash and June Carter with Carl Perkins on guitar, entered the country and western charts, going on to peak at number 2. The song was quickly covered by Nancy Sinatra and Lee Hazelwood, which gave them a pop hit 3 months later.
Oh, yeah?
I did not know that somebody turned that into a pop hit. Did you know that?
No. What's it called again?
Jackson.
Oh, yeah. No, I've never.
You can hear it now in your head, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh my goodness! No,
you know that some people don't have that hear it in your head thing.
I have the hear it in the head. I have it see it, so I have the image. So if I say church, steeple,
I see a church.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people don't have that.
And you can see color. What happens if I say red?
I see the color red.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't know that some people didn't have that. That makes me sad.
I think it's weird that you and I both have it and we found each other because not a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, on this day, Friday, March 4th, 2022, in Texas history, 1904, on Pine Bayou in the southwestern Hardin County, the Batson Old Oil Field reached its highest daily production when it yielded more than 150,000 barrels of crude oil, that is.
I knew that was coming. I was waiting for it.
Thanks. You got another one?
That's a lot. Oh, yeah, I have another one. Let me look. Sorry.
We got to do at least 2 each.
Thinking about the Beverly Hillbillies.
Hillbillies.
I get easily distracted. Squirrel. Oh, my goodness. Where did it go? Oh, and on this day in 2008, Alan Jackson released his 15th studio album, Good Time, which debuted at number 1 on the U.S. Billboard 200 charts. The album produced 5 singles on the country charts. The first 3 of these, Small Town Southern Man, this title track, and Country Boy, were all number 1 hits.
Nice. My last. I do like me some Alan Jackson. I do like Alan Jackson. This day, 1974, Charles David Tandy sold Leonard Brothers to Dillard's. The first Leonard Brothers store was opened in Fort Worth on December 14th, 1918.
I had no idea that was a Texas company.
Yeah. Leonard Brothers was sold to Dillard's. Who's ready for the Texas quote of the day?
I am.
Alrighty, kids, here it is. I love Texas because Texas is future-oriented, because Texans think anything is possible. Texans think big. Senator Phil Gramm.
Damn right. That's true. Look at us. Here we are on a podcast thinking big.
Boom, boom.
Every 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, because every 2 weeks. All right. We're gonna bring.
Are you ready for back?
Are you ready? Are you ready for joke though? Are you ready?
Oh, jokes. Yes, I got some jokes going on.
No phones.
No, they were all sent to me on my phone. That's not fair.
That's cheating.
It's not.
Oh my
cheating.
goodness. Hey, how do I change it to where I don't want to be the biggest?
You have the control.
I don't want to be the biggest. How's that?
Perfect.
I feel like I have to look up. Like,
Here's a story. All right.
Okay, go first. I'm gonna let you be the guest and go first.
Oh no!
Nah, I'm the
Play
guest.
rock paper
I'm the guest.
scissors
I'm
with
gonna be nice
Brandi.
and
You're
let
gonna
you open
win.
with this.
Oh, we're gonna argue about this. Who's gonna go first again? I'm just gonna go. Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road?
I don't know why.
Because he got stuck in a crack.
Bah, 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 bah.
Hold on. Hold on. Why don't I have cards with like score on here? Okay,
Yes,
go.
why don't you? Oh, that's funny. Okay, go ahead, Cullen. What you got?
Okay. What do you call a man with no arms, no legs, trying to swim?
I can't answer because I've heard you say this already.
Bob.
That's sad but funny. You can't not laugh.
Okay. The crack joke and the Bob joke. I'm giving y'all both 4s. Y'all can do better.
Is it Bob's crack that the toilet paper's in? That's my question.
You know what? Anything is possible. Okay. Uh-oh, where did it go? I accidentally swallowed a bunch of Scrabble tiles. My next trip to the bathroom could spell disaster.
The baby punched me in the rib because of that. All right.
See, baby likes that one.
All right.
But I'm sorry she hurt you.
Okay. How do you get a country girl's attention?
Ooh, I don't know.
A tractor.
See what he did there? A tractor. He won that round.
Yeah,
He won that round.
I have to give that one to you. You won that one. Hands down.
It was not a disaster. Good job.
Okay, folks, I got one more. She just sent me this one today. I've been banned from the Secret Cooking Society because I kept spilling the beans.
He's done. He's done. Are you?
I mean, I'm not. I can't forfeit. Like, I'm in this now. Like, in it to win it. Okay, so I got one more for you. You ready?
I'm ready.
Got it.
What you got?
Why is Peter Pan always flying?
I got nothing. Jack?
Because he never lands.
I should have known
Never
that.
lands. I was gonna say because he's hooked, but you know, whatever.
Well, that's a good one too.
That would have been good too. Y'all, excuse me if you see me jump and scream or something. I'm watching, as we're doing this, I'm watching the live stream of the rodeo tonight. My niece, who I'm so proud of, is in the calf scramble tonight, and I don't want to miss it.
Aw.
Even though I'm missing it.
Well,
Can I
wish
do
her
one more
all
joke?
the luck.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I do one more?
Go for it.
Yes.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
talking out.
What's the electrician's favorite kind of guitar note?
An electrician's favorite guitar note. Oh, I don't know.
Power chord.
And with that, introduce your next song. God, you won, man. You were winning.
Just took it. So not fair.
Well, it was over with. I had to cap it off. I couldn't help it.
Colin, introduce us to your next song. What are you singing for us next?
Alrighty, this next song is called "These Old Boots."
Take it away.
Not me.
At least 1,000 miles on since the day I brought them home. They've seen a lot of ups and downs. Were a place to my home. There's things that they've been through. I wouldn't wish on nobody. And I bet if they could talk, they'd probably tell a damn good story. They tell them about all the times I cussed the Lord in vain. How many times that I told my friends working my last day. How many times I've forgotten all about my roots. So if you wonder how life's going, just ask these old birds. They ain't the nicest thing money can buy. And I'm sure if they could understand, they get the reason why my money goes to more, just what I can blow. If you ask these boots again, I'm sure they'll tell you what they know. Know about all the time cuss the Lord in vain. How many times that I told my friends working my last day. How many times I've forgotten all about my roots. So if you wonder how life's going, just ask these old birds. Ain't too much that they haven't seen. Ain't nowhere that they won't go. And they've seen me come a long way. Just ask them what they know. Ask them about all the time I cuss the Lord in vain. How many times that I told my friends working my last day. How many times I've forgotten all about my roots. So if you wonder how life's going, just ask these old birds. So, just ask these old birds. Just ask my own birds. Thank you.
You're muted, but I think that you said, hold on, let me read your lips. That was amazing. I loved it.
Pretty close.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's what I said. That's pretty good.
I said that was another great one. So pretty close to what Jaclyn said.
Awesome. Oh, man.
Okay, so here it comes. The question of all questions.
This makes me nervous.
I love it.
My very favorite one. I know you haven't been doing this. I mean, you've been doing this for a long time, but I don't know how much traveling you've done. But my very favorite question is, tell us the wildest, craziest, weirdest, most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you on the road.
So when I first started, I was doing private parties along with regular venues. And I'd gone to this one. And one of my favorite songs to do at private parties, which, as a guy, you see a few things with this song. The song Show Them to Me by Rodney Carrington. Okay, so, with that song, what do you see with Show Them to Me? What's it about? You see a booby here and there, no big deal, right? But my biggest thing is, and a good friend of mine has showed me his man boobies a lot, which I'm cool with. If you want to do that, that's great, But I'd have to say the weirdest thing that happened to me was when I got to the chorus and I got to the real soft, and it was real serious sounds like, show them to me, show them to me. I got to that, and lo and behold, there's an 8 to 9 inch weenie being helicoptered not 4 foot in front of my mic stand, and I lost it. And ever since then, I have not done that song ever, and that's been a year ago.
You get the award for the best story. That's amazing.
It was god awful.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I would have been able to keep it together for that either. So.
Oh no, I didn't. I shut down. I was like, okay, I'm done with that set. I cannot do weenies and microphones. Like, I got to put one of those close to my mouth, and I'm not going with the first option.
Oh my goodness gracious! That's
Can you please send us your address, because we have to send you a koozie or a shirt, or we didn't have a trophy ready.
Yeah, no, that was hands down the best story we've gotten.
God,
I'm really glad to know that. Like that makes me a little proud. My hat don't even fit. My hat's swelling. My head's
now
swelling.
Somebody wants that to be a new song. So
there you go.
That's a new song, huh, JD? 6 to 8 inch weenie. I'm not okay with that. Okay.
Well, I think you might work on the title just a little bit, but
yeah, just 6 to 8 incher.
Oh,
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
6 to 8 inch weenie and other tall tales of the road.
Helicopter, boom, boom, boom. No, we're not doing that.
God bless America.
The helicopter blues. There we go.
Oh, my God.
JD's already named your song.
Weenies and microphones. Thanks, JD. I appreciate that, buddy. And also, I guess why I'm on here.
No,
JD should have been here on Joke Corner. So
Cullen,
work on the gag reflex.
Tell the good people where they can find you and find your music.
So recently I had to create a new Facebook page because I got hacked, which also had me lose my previous music page. But if you will go and look up Cullen Brown's music, I'm working on currently getting a few things on there. I haven't really done anything with iTunes or anything like that. I'm still in the process of doing a few things in that area. So if you want to find my stuff, my originals, my covers, go to that page. That'll be the place to find it. That's Cullen Brown's music. That's on Facebook.
Perfect.
All right.
We will find that and put it in the show notes, guys, so that you can find it later.
Yes.
Well, we want to thank you for being on the show. We had a great time. I hope you had a great time.
Oh, I had a great time. Yeah.
Good. I'm so glad you did. We'll definitely have you back. Where are you playing next?
I'm actually playing tomorrow at WO's Friendly Tavern for a benefit for a very, very dear friend of mine. Love her dearly. Pretty much to help her get back on her feet. She just had hip replacement surgery and that kind of thing. Miss Terry, in case you watch this later, you're watching it now. We love you. So, and then next weekend we have Gator Country in Beaumont. And so we've got a bunch of different ones between Beaumont, Liberty, Cleveland, those areas. I'm looking to hopefully soon get more into the Houston area, but I'm taking this thing one step at a time, one day at a time. No sense in trying to rush it all.
Well, we're here to help you however we can.
Well, I greatly appreciate that.
No problem.
Well, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, guys, I'll let you get on with your night. Is everybody here? Everybody's freezing on my end.
Oh, I don't know why. Sorry. Okay, guys, that's the show.
That's it.
We did it. That's it. We did it. Woohoo! We had a guest.
We had we had guests. Whoop whoop. Good job.
And next week we
Good
have
job.
another one, and that's another great guest.
Yes.
Not
the
next
week after next.
After next. I keep forgetting that we're every other week now.
Yeah.
So be
All
back
right.
here in 2 weeks because we've got another great show for you guys.
Absolutely.
And in the meantime, go out and be kind to yourself and everyone else.
And remember, always untamed and Texas always.
We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.